Yes, you're welcome back. This is still tea time on Plus TV Africa. Yes, a lot of good music. Yes, that came your way just now. I'm sure you guys vibed a little bit. What a good way to start your Monday, right? Absolutely. Yes, it still feels like the weekend for me. But yes, let's move straight to it and get to the next topic, which is unpopular Nigerian singer Tiwa Savage, who has opened up about her insecurities regarding her dark skin. The Koroba crooner shared her experience in a recent interview with a magazine. Savage said, I actually did try to bleach my skin when I was about 14, 15. Even now on my back, I have patches. My mom, she was cleaning my room and saw the cream that I used to mix with lemons. She wasn't even angry. It was more of her being disappointed, so I stopped, but I was always insecure about being dark. And yes, this just brought me back to the conversation we had with Dr. Toby Kinney on, colorism in the entertainment industry and the need. I think this is also a form of validation because if you ask me, I think most people that bleach their skin, they just want to be accepted by people in the society like everyone else, which is why they feel the need to bleach their skin because they feel like, oh, I'm too dark. People look at me funny because of my skin color. People won't call me for certain things because of my skin color. But I don't know. I think the world is changing. I don't think that still exists anymore. It does. But I think it's really changing drastically. I think we're beginning to appreciate dark-skinned girls way more. Especially now that we know that not all that glitters was born gold. Not his gold, was born gold. Because we see a lot of them that glitter now, and then we know where we find out now. You know, there's certain places that we just wait for you to feel free. Do you understand? And then when you are free enough, we can, that's the true color right there. We now know. And then those things don't, ordinary things, no, they move us again. It has become ordinary now. Yes, no, I'm serious, man. Ordinary things. Extraordinary. I'm telling you, we now love it when it's black, real, and original. Yeah. Original. Do you understand?
That's
we love
nasty,
that now.
Fair. Very nasty.
But it's not being nasty. We just wait for you to be relaxed because, that times.
But there's original gold now. There's original shine.
Yes, now original shine. But how many of them did? Now we can't tell anymore.
You said you tell waiting when they get.
No, I'm saying that right now we wait for you to get relaxed. So we can still shoot our shots. But when you get relaxed, you just see that somebody is ghosting you for no reason. You don't know that it's because you are black and yellow. Yeah. You get me?
Anyway, I think I'm going to give this movement or this, redemption to the woke community. Let's not lie.
And the musicians as well, doing a great job by putting this girl in the music video. It's from the woke community.
It's the fact that we woke up. I think 10 years ago, we woke up, especially the Americans, because it starts from there. That culture of like, enough is enough. I think we had seen racism on a large scale and we understood that clearly. But it became the internet world and just being able to have conversations to realize that colorism was manifesting in our communities the way that it was. So it's only recently now that we're starting to analyze music videos. The reason why musicians are coming hard now on dark skins is because there was a phase. I remember it was maybe like 8 years ago. It's the same phase when natural hair came out. I don't know if you remember.
Yeah.
I'd never seen as many natural hair girls as I have in my entire life. I remember when I was growing up, before I even left the country, if I saw a natural hair person was deeper life. And it was weird and it was ugly in my eyes, legit. I remember that. So there was a period where, Americans started to take back the natural curls. There was a whole challenge about that. I don't know if you remember.
I think Kendrick also helped with, with the whole...
Kendrick is post. I'm talking about the source, like ages. There was a challenge on social media where they will go from their relaxed hair and then they'll now cut their curls. Americans were beginning to talk about it on YouTube, about what their genuine, real curls look like. So that means for the longest time, since they were born, they've been straightening. Just like me, I've been straightening my hair till I went natural and stuff. So that's the same period that we realized, it's not just in the hair, because there's prejudice in the hair texture game. Like if you have whiter looking curls, you're nicer. But there was also the skincare, skin color tone. So that conversation started to come around, and we saw the likes of Jay-Z using black girls as a point of reference in the rap about the girl that's somehow. And then the main character would be the light-skinned one, and it was in every other single movie that we watched, and in magazines as well. But then there were a few people like Naomi Campbell. It first started with the fashion industry, actually.
Yeah,
the fashion industry started to use us for something nice. All of a sudden, dark skin models were like exotic, and then it was slowly now entering into the acting scene. So we could see the Naomi Campbell's model, Lupita, all those kind of people, and then now you're seeing all these artists following through as well. Because the thing is, we all want to be. There is no what do I want to say? How do I want to say this word? There is no perpetrator in the black community. Like the guys that say, "Oh, black girls are this, black girls are that," they're actually victims as well. They are victims of a mind wash system. So we all are victims here. Even the girls that are bleaching, they're not the problem. They're victims of that. So am I as a dark-skinned girl, all victims of colonization, really. That's what it is.
Yeah.
So, you know, the fact that we're all like trying to take back our consciousness, unlearn certain things. So now my natural hair is beautiful. Now, if you see a girl in natural hair is nice, there's dreadlocks coming back. Even the dark skin now, you can see them in music videos. Like I remember when I saw what's that Burna Boy song? There's just one girl in there. Go on the low. I remember that was the first time I saw on a large scale a very important video with one star girl.
That was dark skin.
And she wasn't yellow. Like, that was I was like, okay, this is becoming something else. I started noticing and everything. So, obviously, light-skinned girls are just as beautiful. They're a shade and a shade of black that's beautiful and we love. But then there needs to be acceptance of all types. We're not there yet at all. Because now we're doing brown, but I've not really accepted the black. I'm still hearing rumors about, like, I'm still hearing this is about really, really dark skin. Like, all shades
they said
need to be
the new
accepted.
cameras don't pick up very dark skin.
Yeah, so even the cameras as well. I remember when I was asking my mom that why did that thing happen? Like where all her friends are bleaching and stuff. She's not like that song where you say Sisi Eko. I mean, there's one song I've forgotten now. But you see that song came from the fact that when they were younger and they had that camera, when they took the pictures, it was only the light-skinned people that looked nice in the picture. So everybody wanted a light-skinned person because the person that created cameras for their own people. So the closer you were to the white people, the
shade.
better. It's just now that we have special lighting and things like that to help balance our things.
Would you agree that it's more dominant in people that grew up in the Western community?
Absolutely.
Yeah, because I think in this part of the world, whether you're black or whether you're yellow, there's colorism because we have yellow pawpaw. You have people who call yellow pawpaw. And I know a girl when I was in high school that used to get angry because people used to call her yellow pawpaw because she was way too fair. Do you understand? And that was her own natural skin color. And then I had one that was blacky. You understand? So there were two like that. So I think in this part of the world, like, it's just the thing of there's balance.
We still have that. I mean, look at all the Ron's girls, for example, or the Slay Mamas. They all look the same, which is like the yellower, the better.
With butterfly tattoos, that's their trademark. They're all in the same WhatsApp
and waist
group.
beads and really big shades and bone straight hair. They all look the same.
And gold now, what's it called? Anklets.
Yes, and it's a nice look, but they all carry that look. Anyway, what's it called? It's still here. It exists heavily. All our artists, they start with a dark girl when they're dating, when they're broke and they're hustling. If you look as they go, the baby mama starts to tone up a bit, which is a perfect example of that. Even
Wizkid?
Yes.
Wizkid?
Yes, now.
Wizkid was dark.
Bolu's dad, okay. Bolu's babe was,
Bolu's mom?
Yeah, Bolu's mom was, Bolu's mom was whatever. I mean, it might not be intense.
I thought you were talking about Wizkid.
No, I'm saying that all these artists, if you look at their lives as well, like even when Davido got bigger, he's dating, more exotic looking people. And everybody wants like, the most exotic looking thing. But here in this part of the world, in our community, the most exotic thing is somebody who looks white. That is the problem. You see, white people have that as well. There's prejudice. If you're ginger hair, you're like, eh. And then if you're blonde, you're like, eh. Yeah. And then brunette is somewhere in the middle. But at least they love their race enough to keep it in their race. Black people, on the other hand, we have a self-hate issue going on. So it's not that we even want black people. No, we want the one that looks as white as possible. And that shows self-hate. So we need to love ourselves better, our mothers, because that's the first person that pushed you out.
True.
Love what she looks like and love your girls as well. And then, we can go from there.
Right. You couldn't have said it better. So moving on, via Twitter, a fan asked Burna Boy that, are we having an album this year? And Burna Boy said, same time as last year, no worry. For those who don't know, Burna Boy's Twice as Tall was released on August 12, 2020, and it won a Grammy earlier in the year. So August, possibly, we should be expecting another album from Burna Boy. Are you excited about that?
Yes, I am. I think we need more new music for sure. I want to see what his Grammy, whatever looks like. His post Grammy sound. I want to know what that looks like. I don't know if it's gonna be more braggy. Is he gonna go more Afro pop or like now catering to his new audience around the world? What his features gonna look like? Yeah, I want to know.
Would definitely love to see what that looks like. I'm still speaking on Burna Boy. He also took to his Twitter page to search for a young and vibrant artist like him, who he can confidently hand over to without regrets or worries. In his words, I did pray for just one young brother, wey gets my spirit, make I hand over, give him. I know say God go lead him to me soon, to me soon. This leaves us with a question: where is Buju in all of this? Because you have a signed artist, right? And you're still out there searching. I think that's very disrespectful to your own artist, if you ask me.
Yeah, so, I thought it's because of Buju's recent scandal, where he basically is an abuser. I don't know if you've seen that.
I haven't. Tell me about it.
Okay, so Buju was in a relationship with a doctor, some lady from America. And she came out and said she's been a victim of abuse. She said she showed a lot of receipts. She's basically been taking care of him and taking care of his needs and everything. But in response, he's heavily manipulative. I think he touched her. He made her. There's videos of him saying awful things, verbal abuse, etc., etc. She went on and on and on and on and on. I don't know what he did. I think he touched her because there was a video of her in the hospital getting a scan and everything like that. So I don't know how they did that because that story didn't blow up as big as I expected it to. But that's what he
did at all because I didn't hear about it.
Yeah. So she came out to do that and said she's not gonna, they're not gonna hear. Basically, she's going to go hard and take it to court and everything like that. And when I saw this tweet, I thought maybe you would want to think rather, because I didn't think that. You want to think that that's the reason why Burna Boy wants to deassociate himself from Buju. But I've been unfortunate enough to have insights on the business that goes on in the music industry. And Buju has suffered neglect way before that scandal. So it's not a scandal. He's been properly deprived since I've been here, which is like more than a year. So it cannot be about the scandal. And I don't know what has transpired between both of them. I think even Buju doesn't know why all of a sudden there was no attention. But I'm not going to lie to you. I don't think Buju is as feisty for his own work as he should be.
True.
I think there is a little bit of a laid-backness there going on.
But when you have little or nothing for you to be feisty with, how do you
What do you mean?
that?
You have your voice. You have studios. That boy does not... It's not as though he cannot go to any of Burna Boy's resources and record. You can get hungry.
But he's always
I feel like he waited
I just think he doesn't have enough support from the label.
No,
There's certain things that when you sign a record deal, you can't do yourself. You can't be in talks with anybody about business.
Leave
you can't
talks.
Be in talks
Sing. Does he have new songs that he wants to release?
But he has good songs that we have not even heard. How about that?
I think Buju is waiting for his label to help him, which is not a problem because they promised him that. But I think where I kind of like, is because if you now find out that that's what you've got, you need to scream twice as loud. If you really were...
You start looking like insubordination when you're screaming too much.
He's not screaming at all. Well, no, you're going far. He has not screamed at all.
To the public, you don't know what's going on inside. How about that?
I just told you that I have business insights. If I tell you that Buju didn't push hard enough, in my opinion, I mean it.
Okay.
I don't think he pushed hard enough.
But I think that was really, really disrespectful. Even at that, right? I would prefer, apart from my artist, Buju, I am looking for another.
They're clearly not working together anymore for him to say that. And they've not been working. If you're not understanding the story.
But he's still on the Spaceship Records. He hasn't left Spaceship.
Well, are you sure they haven't left Spaceship now, especially with this tweet?
Well, I wouldn't know
because
that.
I know that he wasn't doing any work. He wasn't doing anything. He wasn't pushing out music.
He was doing collaborations with people, though. I think he has like 3 features.
Yeah, because record labels can't control your features. That's standard. But I don't know. It didn't have to take that long. Buju should have come out of that place a long time ago. Or at least even be in that work of like, I want to get out. You can't. Burna Boy is not the kind of person that will even hold you down if you don't want to be there. Do you understand what I mean? So it's not, I just think he was waiting for Burna Boy to help him.
But let me ask you a question. If you were Buju and you saw that post from Burna Boy, let's assume they still have a good working relationship together. How would you feel?
I don't think they have a good working
No, I said
relationship.
let's assume that this
It's hard to assume, because if I had a good relationship with this guy, then I don't think Burna Boy will have tweeted that. Because see, Burna Boy is obviously looking for vibes here. That's what you're not understanding. If I'm looking for vibes, if I'm in a relationship and I feel single, it's because my man is not doing a good job. So if I'm saying, I'm serious, like that's the truth. It means that I'm not getting the attention, I'm not getting love, I'm not getting, I'm not getting any of that properly. I don't think if I said that, what's the market like and I have a relationship, it's because I'm not occupied properly. Maybe I have a part to play, fair. But the point is my relationship is not good. If it's good, you can't even, like when I'm happy, I cannot see attraction in another man. Do you understand what I mean?
Sure.
It's just natural. So if you're saying that I want somebody who has my ginger, like I want somebody and I want to hand it over to the person.
Let me use this word, a worthy contender.
You understand what I mean? For all you know, Buju can still even be there, an artist, but he's not the kind of person that Burna Boy wants to hand over his life to, because he's not just hungry enough for it. And to be honest with you, I agree, if that's what he's saying.
All right, man. I think that was well said, and we just hope Buju and Burna Boy can work out their differences. And Buju, if you have to put in more effort and more ginger, please do. But yes, we always have to go at some point, right? Yes, so it's a wrap. Join the conversation on social media with the hashtag #TeaTime or Twitter us at PlusTvAfrica. Remember, you can catch up on our previous episodes, including this one, and all our exclusive content by subscribing to our YouTube channel at PlusTvAfrica. You can also watch Tea Time on Alto TV and in London on Ben Television. A big thank you goes out to my co-anchor, Ife Omai, and of course the entire production team. And yes, thank you for watching Plus TV Africa's Tea Time. My name is Ife Oshunkeye. Stay blessed.